I signed some stuff this morning, so y'all kind of kept going anyway. I do want everybody, I tell y'all the same stuff all the time. I don't think y'all really take the seriousness and just where everything going at right now lately with this whole thing, even with Russia. That's a major impact on what's going to be the outcome. We could very well be on the brink of the end of everything. Made no mistakes. I know y'all guys don't think a lot about it, but I guess you think you keep playing and keep going, maybe it'll go away. This is not going away. This is the largest nuclear plant in Europe, and it controls the electricity for Europe. All he has to do is shut it off, he'll freeze them out. A lot of those people, this is the depth of winter for them. You getting ready, you springing, summer. They're not near it. They won't start touching the beginning of what we call summer, spring to like June, end of May to June, before they start to break. So he could kill them right now. He's already declared that if the United States keep the sanction, this will be considered an act of war. He does have nukes that reach him. America has been privileged because we've been here. Baraka, they'll think privileged and think they God's nation, and they're not. Well, they probably took the God, but not Elohim. They've never seen a tragedy here on their soil, not from invading the other countries since Britain. That's the worst they ever seen. Nobody living has ever seen what we've seen today. What we're getting ready to experience, there's nobody ever seen it. So people can't tell you about the Spanish flu and yellow fever. None of it compared to what COVID has done and still rampaging and doing. This war would be like no other war. They've never had a war where you've engaged this many countries involved, whether sending weapons, sending support, sending their voice. You got about 150 countries that's all in agreements against what Russia's doing, whether they even giving their voice or they lending troops to it. So that man is looking at what you don't do, you don't put a predator in a corner. He gonna come out striking with everything he got. He know it for him, he knows it's a kill. They order all Americans out of Russia immediately, because I already told y'all what the plan is. It's gonna go down two ways. They're gonna cut the worst deal ever with him to save Europe, or they're gonna strategically move and they're gonna hit his military and they're gonna kill him. They're gonna have to make it one, I already know what they're doing. They've been waiting on this move. This gonna be one quick, precise move that they know when we hit him, we gotta hit just not him, we gotta hit second in command coming, we gotta stop everybody. And they have had to meet with some people in Russia to make an agreement with them on them reestablishing the government. They will not kill him unless they've already made that agreement. Most of y'all don't know how war works with these people. Strategically, when you're going in and you just figure you're gonna take out a world leader and you're gonna destroy it, you have to make a group or consensus with another larger group in that country to agree on them taking power. That's the only way to keep the people from keeping insurgents. Otherwise, when you establish the government, you're gonna still have constant infighting. So the strategic move is to set up, they've already talked with people in Russia. They've already made this agreement with them that they know they're gonna have to strike and move and kill him. There's no way around it. They know when they hit him, they're gonna have to hit every facility that can get a bomb on. So they've already had to calculate, they'll put one or two in the air, but we gotta kill everything else before it can get in the air. Make no mistake, they're not telling the people none of this. I'm not a fool, I know how they work. They're going to make sure they know he's going to get a nuke off. We have to decide on what country we're gonna let get hit. Everybody else will find out after. After that, when you hit him, you got to hit his military facilities and take them out. You got to take out every capability he got. It all has got to be done simultaneously. You can't hit and then stop. When you hit, everything got to be constantly hit. Boom, 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 boom. Then you got a ground pound. You can't put ground troops in until you take out everything you know he could put in the air. These people in military, I talk like I don't know what I'm talking about. We had that conversation. I don't get mine from the news. I already know how they work. It's gonna be that quick and precise when they hit. He's already threatened Europe. Everybody that put a no-fly zone against him, he said, I'm considering an act of war against you too. Nobody got a choice at that point. He forced their hands. They gotta kill him. The KGB gotta get involved. They gotta get everybody that got intel on the inside and let them know, we gotta strike and kill him. Y'all done. There's nowhere y'all can go around the world. So the smart move gonna be for the people of Russia. They're going to have to join in with them and help them kill them. They got to come in and help set up, and they're going to set up another government. It's going to be a puppet government. They will be puppets because there's going to be a lot of rebuilding, and the whole world going to suffer behind it. The whole world is going to suffer behind it. This will not be something that everybody will not feel the impact of. They will not punish everybody. There are going to be food shortages. It's going to be a mess. Y'all ain't seen no shortage. People talking about nothing going to straight shortages. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. It's going to be a catastrophe. But the thing that has to happen above all things, got to be right. I remember telling y'all that, it's got to be right. Everything people know, all these countries from Europe on, these people, they call these people civilized. He's hitting civilized civilization. So when we hit Iraq, they weren't civilized. When we went into Syria and helped bomb, they not civilized. Somalia not civilized. See all these companies, see all these other countries, they sitting around trying to tell you, they show news stories just showing you how racist they are. Other news story, one reporter came, he told him, he said, these are white skinned people with blue eyes. They saying this should happen. Y'all don't see how they open up the gate. They've taken in 1.4 million of those people. Don't forget now, we're still in the height of what they call the disease. Corona. Do y'all not remember all those black people been coming over there? All of it, and what they been there, turning around saying no, forcing them back, making them stay inside of gates, forcing them out, and now listen, Ukraine is coming in, they got signed well, they giving them dolls to their kids, they already been housed, they being fed, all these countries are putting money in. The nigga needs to wake up. The nigga need to be pissed with everybody. We need to consider everybody that helped them an act of war for the fact that you never helped us.
That's right.
We should consider this an act of war. The fact that you let us starve. How many migrant boats turned over in Italy? Go find out how, they got trains coming getting these people out in the middle of bombings. They got buses driving these folks, they on the bus laughing. You having to evacuate your place. They're giving these people, sustain them from where they were or even better. The Negro need to consider the act of war.
Yes, sir.
All that should be an act of war too, but I know y'all ain't. Y'all gonna still love them, you'll still kiss their behind, and you still gonna work to try to see how you can satisfy them and prove you're not a terrorist. Tell them that when they'll prove to you they not one.
Right.
I'm just being honest. Where can we go when somebody ever offers us this help? Have y'all seen any news story where they showed the migrant in other countries talking about we being mistreated over here? We being held off, they not giving us food. Listen, they're meeting these people when they get here with signs, with dolls, welcome Ukrainian. Listen, no vaccination. They ask for a vaccination card. They said suspend that. You can't go nowhere without a vax card. They said this is an emergency. So what is it in Somalia? What is it in Syria? What is it in all these other countries? Folks evacuating their country because they're getting bombed and blown up. I'm just pissed. Just pissed, tired. Pissed at us because we ain't been doing what we need to do. And pissed at the fact we ain't paying attention because we've been sitting here among people that treat us worse than any world leader they can ever show us. They don't have what you said, bombing civilians, Philadelphia. We getting shot down in project. You talking about civilians being killed? We got astronomical now. They showed the number saying at first it was 400 something them killed. I said, well, they need to show it back to me when they get some real numbers. I know every life is pressure, but you got to show me some real numbers. I lose more than 400 in Chicago. I got one state that more than triples your numbers. I got New York, I got Atlanta, I got Texas, I got all these places with astronomical. I got Detroit. In Michigan, I got all these places with astronomical numbers of people getting shot down. Where are our troops? Where are our arms? They're going to say it's black on black crime. It's black on black crime instigated by white supremacy.
That's right. That's right.
Ain't no white. Black people ain't really got no fight with each other. Every fight we got with each other, we created.
Yes, sir.
They fabricate these fights we got with one another. They instigate these fights we got with each other. All you do is put enough pressure on anybody. You put anybody to a disadvantage. They gonna come out. They gonna fight the first thing they get. I lock you in a cage and keep you locked in there for 15, 20 years and open the door. You gonna I might be coming to let you out, but the first thing you looking at, you think I'm the one put you here. So a lot of the hate we got from each other, it been instituted by him, it been taught to us by in the school system. He does it even in our shop. But white kids will come to school, wear some bobos and keep going. Nigga, everybody got to get joined. Family starving. Ain't got a car. Then he need a polo. Man, if I'm hurt, you ain't getting no polo. You getting solo, nigga. You on your own. We're not doing this. The con has started early. I remember white kid go to school, we coming on, it wasn't a big pressure. They didn't have that, they wasn't pushed it, nothing, probably now, I don't know, Justin, your school, was it majority white or was it mixed? Was it a pressure on to white kids to have to wear Jordans and polos to fit in? But other than that, white people don't really see what I'm saying? And guess what though? They'll have the bank account while they're small. They'll have the Gerber insurance their baby, they get the cash when they're 18. They'll be the people that had a real success. Niggas sitting around, most of the kids I went to school with, they parents had I used to say, man, I want that life. Them niggas ain't had nothing since they left home. They ain't right there, man, all that stuff. You look at it, you like, you were Mr. Prep, Mr. Dress, they realize you got that stuff. So yeah, somebody else was paying for it. White folk don't worry that. They don't put that pressure in their school where they finna fight. White folk grab each other, finna fight because you ain't got no name brand shoes. White folk had it. Them folk look at man, look at him. They already got a future. You know what most of our future was? High school. How many niggas still try to hold on their high school reputation? White folk got no. That who you know white trying to run around all their high school reputation. Remember when I was in 3rd grade? Are you serious? It is. Listen. You know why we had to keep our pressure or keep our accolades about what we did in high school stuff, because you ain't going no further after that. We got here like what accolades you've accomplished since then. You see that? Somebody set that up for you. When you got here, got to set up for yourself. Then what can you do? When you out here, this the jungle. When you out here like this the jungle. Y'all hear me? You either make it or you gonna die off. Nobody gonna hold your hand. Nobody gonna help you do nothing. That's why I said you have to make allegiance. Trying to stand here by yourself, you ain't got no allegiance. You're in trouble. A single predator, other predators will take them down. You go find them, tell you what they do. Ari does. When Ari is put out of a pride when he's young, once Ari gets about 2, he's being forced out of his pride because he needs to go out and he needs to regenerate. You can't keep him there, otherwise you're gonna have inbreeding. Where the brother is gonna sleep with the sister or the mother, and they know we can't have inbreeding. You gotta get out of here and make your own way. When he leave, he's like a nomad. He has no pride, nothing. He travel till he run across another predator, and they look and say, you know what? We're tired of scrabbling. Let me and you link up together and go take us a pride. Because you ain't gonna make it by it. If he stayed by himself, he gonna die. He's too big, he's too heavy, and you know what? He's too well known. The Joker walking around with a mane this big, walking around in the plains, no tree. Yeah, I can't see. Like they told you, y'all seen that, they had on them infrared. They said, Harry, we see you. This is ridiculous. He said, big old man, and they like, we see you. They're like, this is ridiculous. You're not here. And they try to show you that's the same thing with us. If you don't make no allegiance, you're not gonna make it. There's no way to make it by yourself. Something gonna happen. You're gonna miss a step, you're gonna miss a beat, you're gonna come up short, an incident, an accident gonna happen. You're gonna need somebody. I try to tell y'all that. I watch like y'all long hunter, be by yourself. You'll come back and you'll see the pride. You don't need the pride. You can't make it by yourself. It's just impossible out here. There's too many people waiting to take down. Single hunters are easier to take down than there's a whole group. When they come, that's why they'll keep snatching niggas out the street one at a time. They look big group. Why y'all think they went and tried to grab all of the Bloods, all of the Crips, the Serrano? Why you think they went and tried to grab 18th Street? It meant that it's too many. You go and you try to grab that big pride, you're gonna have a real fight. So you keep grabbing, snatch these 1 and 2 little niggas. Get them out the street, keep snapping, and you start dissipating your numbers like that. When you stay a large crowd, they know you gotta really go back and rethink. You see how long it took Canada to go move them people off the street? They had to go back and regroup. When them people started blockading at first, you saw they couldn't do nothing. The numbers were too big. They had to go back and regroup and get them more. Just like the same thing with Pooh did. He put that 150, he realized I'm gonna need to push that to 200. They're bad. Now I'm finna send another 100. Y'all saw he said he's sending 1,000 mercenaries. He's sending 1,000 mercenaries. Do y'all know what mercenaries are? Let me see your hand. Who don't know? Those are soldiers that's hired for kill. That's what mercenaries are. You know who got a lot of them too? The U.S. What y'all think Blackwater is? Blackwater can waterboard. Blackwater can assassinate. You can't put them under Geneva Convention. They keep people like that. All these white folk, listen, Russia, U.S., England, all of Europe, all these folk that sit around acting like they're so sophisticated, civilian being killed. How many civilians think about, do me a favor, Boston, can you look up how many civilians were killed on the Congos when they invaded over there? Who that? Leopold. Yeah, see when Leopold came. Let's see how many civilians were killed. See, can that number come? Y'all want to see some numbers? How many of y'all don't know who Leopold was? He was the leader for France. For Belgium, all of them the same people. They the same people. Belgium, France, they the same people. France and Belgium, see, white people, all their little countries break off from each other. They all the same people. They the same rotten people. Belgium right there, because see how they get up, all these folks just break up and change their name. So you look them up, you ain't find them. Like you don't even have Yugoslavia no more. All these folks, they overbate them, change the name, keep moving. All these countries, all these little breakout, all these folks ain't never breakout. They the same people. They don't, we are Ukrainians, the Russian. They the same people. You were Russian. And then folks, you know, the Ukrainians are being attacked by the Russians. You mean the Russians are fighting the Russians? See, that's all there, white on white crime. But the crime they're going with us, a lot of these, they all the same people. All they do is just start mapping, people start breaking out when people don't agree with the government. Just like, this what niggas say, man, you know what, Cam, he capitalist, he real stupid. I'm in holiness. Nigga, these all break off from Catholicism. But you saw they get up trying to, Methodists be looking at Presbyterian. All these folks, Jehovah's Witness, look at, you're all Christian. You use the same book, y'all got the same platform. Ain't none of them no different. See, in their mind, they thinking they different. You all fall under Catholicism. That's why you have to watch things we do, because we're not trying to get pulled into Catholicism. Their principles are there. So that's why I had to stand the way I had to stand. I know y'all hear a lot when y'all come here. It's just so we make sure we get it right. Especially I tell y'all again, these young people, what y'all seeing, never been seen before. And you might not make it out of this one. We might not make it out of this one until Yahuwah will come back. We know it won't be long. You got nukes involved. I assure y'all, it won't be a long fight. Now, when you got nukes involved, and one man already been threatening to use them, he done took one and already done struck and hit a nuclear plant, he already know he can't make it out of there alive. The man ain't stupid. He know it's no, listen, there is no way 160 countries gonna agree on letting that man live. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna have to cut the worst deal ever to get out of this with this man, or they already done set up the nuke at, we're gonna kill him. That's enough world leaders gonna tell y'all already. Y'all heard Graham, senator from South Carolina? Y'all didn't see him on the news. He already told the Russian people, he said, y'all need to step up and assassinate your leader. Oh, United States already trying to back out. That statement said, oh no, there's no, why has no? They said, we don't have a case killing no world leader. But see, you know, he a good old white boy from South Carolina. They just tell you where they hard at. He know, listen, if anybody put a threat saying they're gonna kill Biden, don't y'all know we going in? Because you made a threat at a world leader. These are principles they say. That show you white people can't keep their word. All the stuff let's put nuclear plant. They say we ain't gonna bomb no nuclear plant. Man, when I get pissed, I'll get mad with you. I'm hitting that nuclear plant. Let's agree we ain't gonna shoot no civilian. I'm gonna kill them all. He also done struck some of them leaving today. They gave him a 7-hour window. He gave him to get out. Y'all heard about it? They got 7 hours to get out. Apparently his watch short. I'm trying to tell, listen, these folks came, I don't know what, the man told you he wasn't gonna invade, didn't he? He said, where y'all getting it from? I'm not invading you, we done. Look at me putting these stuff, we leaving out here. Look at trains leaving out, plane flying out. Man played everybody the whole time. Man, but the U.S. told him on that, they kept saying, we don't believe nothing he say. This is all propaganda video. Dude, he said, listen, where y'all getting it from? We're not invading you. He said, I do not want to occupy Ukraine. He reminded me of a guy we went fishing one time. They remember. So we on the boat, we in fishing and everything. I happened to caught the more fish. So he sat down across me. You think I want them fish? I don't want them things. You thinking you got some red? I got a cooler full of fish. I don't want none of them fish. You can have them fish. We just had to count their video and just looking. Soon we got through, got the boat, man, cleaned the fish. Man throwed all his fish in the water. That white man clean fish. I said, clean it. They want to clean these too. That man opened my thing. He said, yeah. He said, who eat these? Asian people eat these. Boom. Listen, slammed it on the ground. It just shot across the water. I said, boy, he gonna be pissed when he see his fish gone. Boy, we got through. We went straight ahead. Them fish cooked. That joker sat down and said, these were some good fish, wasn't it? I said, and there was one little piece left. You want that one? I said, oh no. I said, no, I want it. You can have it. He grabbed that thing, ate like a homely man. I said, neither he know we done said him looking at, you just finished cutting us down on the boat by these fish. When a person get hungry and it get tight, you'll change how you look at stuff. All them agreement they got, ain't no agreement gonna stand. And Yahuwah done told her, ain't no peace to the Russia. You can pray for these people. In all the other European countries, the end of these people pray for you. These folks can take it how they want to. Our demise has been on the market. We've lost millions and millions of people. Ain't been no troops sent. Ain't been no UN meeting about no support for us. They ain't been trying to send no humanitarian aid for us. We ain't got no Security Council meeting about trying to help us out. We need to be trying to fend for ourselves. While these folks on the brink and while they fighting, we need to get our stuff, it's time to get our stuff and get up out of here. They done listen, they drew the line in the sand a long time ago. Ain't no use to keep sitting around waiting on white America to turn around and repent from what she done and admit she done wrong. That whole situation, crisis in Ukraine going on with them in Russia, the U.S. have been the major sponsor of this foolishness. Them and Europe, them and NATO been behind it. And everybody trying to sit around and look like they innocent. That thing you to belong to him, let him get what belong to him. I tell them the same thing they told Yahushua. They showed him a coin and want to know, should they pay taxes? He said, who face on it? They said Caesar. He said, then give Caesar what's Caesar. That's right. Now that was in their pocket, in their hand. And he said, who face on it? Russia faces on Ukraine. Yep. Give it back to Russia. That's right. Can't afford for no more American people to die. No more so. We don't need no more black folk dead, Asian folk dead, American people dead. Let these folk fight their own mess. That's right. Everybody trying to run for help. When Ukraine sent aid for us? Yeah. Ukraine wasn't invaded when Sandra Blanc was hanged. That's right. They were still able to fight, and they could have sent troops when they seen Breonna Taylor got shot. Right. All these folks sit here, and then you got white folk. Y'all know y'all got white folk that have left here, former military veterans, special forces that have gone out to fight and risk their life for Ukraine, and they supposed to be American. Why wouldn't you help us? Right. Y'all know when you've been insulted. How you get to fly over here and you going to just volunteer and throw your life away for some people because you know they look at it, their eyes blue, their skin white. Anybody eye blue, skin white folk gonna help white folk. My eyes ain't blue and my skin ain't white, so I ain't gotta look for them to do nothing for me. White people that look like me won't stand up for themselves. White folk didn't like who they elected and put in the White House. White folk went to the White House. They went to right, no they didn't. They went straight to where the votes count at. They said, we couldn't beat you at the ballot box. We couldn't beat you when you counted. We're going to go and meet you where you're going to go along and you're going to confirm them at. Nigga don't know nothing about that. Nigga walk around, I ain't going to let nobody turn me around. You should. You going the wrong way. The songs you sung is part of your stupidity and part of your demise while we've been behind. They say what they want to say. I ain't advocating no baby's death or nobody else death, but I'm trying to look at why nobody don't care about my babies dying. Right. Show me videos of white folk laying on the ground who done sat here and said the same thing going on. Why they won't show you all the people they've been killing over in Donbass, the Ukrainians, killing their own people? Right. Yep. Nobody gonna talk about that. I seen it. They showed them folks, they showed a lot. Them folks out there, they said every day we wake up to bombing. They said we not Russia, we Ukrainian, they killing us. They won't know where was the UN at. Right there in their own country, they've been shooting their own people every day. 14,000 dead. These folk done killed, got 30,000 wounded. Every day, folk blow. They showing their house blowed up. Women walk around fields growing up. They like our men dead. They killing us every day. And everybody keeps talking about Ukraine. Right. The so-called Negro being murdered in America every day. Every second, one of us going out at the hands of this government. That's right. We got a brain in our head. I'm sick of it. I try to stir our people and get our people up. They're going to say you're stirring up violence. I'm not stirring up violence. I'm trying to stir and agitate our people up to common sense. You can't be affording to fight one another. You ain't got time to be hating one another. There's too many other systems working out here taking you down already. They labeling you every day. They want to see if you got a sag in your pants, if they're too tight, if you got earrings in your ear. They want to see if you're tatted up so they can start putting you in a certain group so they can look at it exterminating you. Everything about it. That's why I tell you how to get yourself neat, how to get yourself to get out of here. You got to learn how to do business here so when we move, we can transfer the business. One thing I heard that we the left in the 60s, what you gonna do with a pack of dumb niggas? Bunch of dumb niggas gonna die in the wood. That's exactly what they do. You go straight back to your captor. You gotta know how to do business so we can set up when we break away from these people, you gotta still be able to operate and function. Man, Mr. Yahuwah done set us up on how to set your government up. When we left him out there, he came to build it. He said, I got some people, I done put in their mind, they skillful in the art. They skillful in artifacts of how to put stuff together. Use them. We too stupid to use each other. We always think we gotta have them. You always got to have them as a group to try to make you somebody. What were we before we ever met them? Sick of it. That's why we ain't got time to be fooling around, playing around, doing no stupid stuff, committing no kata. And man, the book done told us, we know that Elohim don't hear them that commit it. Where any man turn and he be a worshiper of him the Elohim hear. So now we done saw why Elohim had not heard her, because you commit kata. He does not hear you. It's important for us to know that so we can get it right. How many of y'all want him to hear you? It ain't hard. We'll pray about it. Sleep on it. Find your favorite Bible verse and read and put it under your pillow like you're riding too. Isn't that right? I had a joker every other week sitting here and he got a tooth on that pillow. I lift it up, take two, and leave a helm on it. What if a nigga knock them all out at one time? I ain't got that many quarters. Isn't that right? That's ridiculous. Whole world going to hell. Where Sheol, they don't get it right. All right, y'all got something for me out there to show them? We got a number. Let's see if this right here less than what we got over in Ukraine. Although Leopold II established Belgium as a colonial power in Africa, see that how they do it? He is best known for the widespread atrocities that were carried out under his rule, as a result of which as many as 10 million people died in the Congo Free State. I got a number higher than that, he had over 15 million. Then he would make that, now that's what he killed. It's really about 15 million, okay? Y'all don't have 15 million people in? Ukraine got 1.4 million that just escaped. They ain't got but about 3 million. If he killed the whole country, they couldn't touch Leopold. If he killed the whole 3 million, he couldn't touch Leopold. Leopold killed 15 million. He wounded more than that. Y'all looking at just kill. How about wounded? He was responsible when they were in the field picking. If you were too slow, he cut one of your arms off and you got faster. How am I gonna be faster with one hand I was with two? That's white people logic. There you go. Now go see if you see this man here and over in Belgium where they got signs up here with spitballs and stuff thrown them, see they hate them. These folks are world renowned. They are loved. Look at this. This Leopold. This ain't nothing new for me. Look at this. And they got this because they were working too slow. That's how dumb he was. That's how stupid and heartless these white people are. So now when they come back on them, they don't used to get mad at me. Don't try to make me act like I'm the person right. Ain't the one doing it. This you the one gave it to all y'all together. Stalin, all these white haters. Everyone that got around, let me tell you something. Look at how all these white folk killing. They kill each other. Start all these folk fought right there in their own place and fight. What's wrong with white people when you want to kill white people? You claim niggas to one the animals. Why Putin ain't in Africa killing them? He see where his biggest problem is right there among him, his own people. Just try to help y'all out, let y'all just see. That's how bad it is on here. These folks sit around here, what they got on here? Said, from 1 to 15 million. I told you I know over 15 million people the man done killed. See, they want to make up number as they go. They try to get. Listen, they wipe people out. They'll wipe you out and change your name. That's how these folks do you all the time. So they just get rid of the history of you. Just like Zaire, they got rid of it. They get rid of the name and they change it over. Most of y'all don't remember Zaire, do you? Yeah, that's how they do you. Change the name and move on from it. They wipe you out, man, change the name so your history look like, who? Never heard that before in my life. How many of y'all kids here, listen, how many of y'all remember Zaire? Exactly. Guess what happens? See, that's what you do. Eventually, you wipe out the people that know. You get a whole generation that don't know. So guess what? Guess what else you do? You're doomed to repeat it. That's all white people do. Change the name. These folks sit here and set up colony. Listen, nigga, they sold up colonial. Like, you don't see it much now. When I grew up, colonial bread was hot. See that? They still put stuff up there that's synonymous with their behavior. Colonialism wiped us out. Pull up and let me see what colonialism is. They both similar, colonialism and imperialism. They both pretty much similar. One just comes in to rule your government too. So you need to know, you start seeing colonial, they want to go back and always try to establish and keep history on colonialism. Let's see what colonialism is. You have to drop that down too. I'll get them up there. We're going to get them signed. Listen, the policy or practice of acquiring full or partial political control over any country, occupying it with you talk military bases? What you say? Military bases? I'm telling y'all what the real word is. That's how they get now, hold on. And exploiting it economically. Exploiting it economically. That's what they do to every country. That's why the folk always fight them. Like over in Iraq, why the people fighting them? Because they don't set up people to set their settler. That's why they put me. Listen, most of y'all don't watch enough news to keep these people. If you watch the country, they always telling them to get their bases off of their land. Because they catch on to these people and then they control their politics. When these people putting people that's gonna run for office, these are hand puppets. That's the same thing that he told them. He said, when Pooh snapped before he let them go in, he spoke to the nation's lie. He told them people. He said, Ukraine ain't never been free. He said, no what he said, they the hand puppet of the West. Before he went in, he did a live show. He told he signed off on 2 places. He said, I'm recognizing them mistakes. He said, Ukraine ain't never been free. They always been hand puppets. And look at what happened. Joe Biden's son, Hunter, the crackhead. You know how dumb you got to be that you let a crackhead come here, man, smoke dope in your face, and you give him some millions of dollars. He ought to be in prison. They done passed a policy where they finna get government crack pipes. Whoever thought we'd have been that stupid? Government-sponsored crack pipe. Millions of dollars. Them bastards done ran it through a Senate and how you even put that bill on the table? Crack pipe, and we can't get, you got that kind of money you gonna spend on crack pipe, and we can't get our reparations? Come on. Niggas should have been done with their play. We should have been done. How many times reparations been put up? Get that junk out the table. They put compensate, get that junk out the table. Reform for get that junk out the table. Crack pipe, hold on, let's look at this thing now. This serious here. Cause these crack people, crackheads really do need pipes. When y'all met a crackhead on the street with a sign saying, help me buy a pipe? Excuse me, sir, can you help me and my kid? We need a crack pipe. White people. Who you think them crack pipe gonna be giving to help? Us. Help kill us even more, facilitate our death. That's all they go. You know what's coming behind the pipe, the crack nigga thinking, yeah, we need that, you stupid idiot. They gonna set it up to kill you. You know it ain't white folk they gonna worry about putting them crack pipe in their hand. They're gonna push the narrative that we are the people that are majority crack smoker when their kids the one on it. Right. Amphetamines, any of these pills and other stuff, they the major contributor to this stuff and smokers of it. What you think he gonna tell you when he gonna give you numbers? Of course my numbers gonna look worse than his. I can't be the majority of nothing but stupid. I can't be the majority of heart attack, majority of AIDS, and majority of homosexuality when I'm the few of the people. I'm only 6%. How can I be the majority? I'm the major spender. I'm the most biggest spender, 6%. I'm the biggest crack smoker, 6%. Most with AIDS, 6%. Most with unemployment. Most impoverished home. I'm only making up 6% of the whole nation. I ain't gonna give you 12, maybe 12. It's impossible for me to be the majority in every bad situation and still be living. I'm the major one with COVID. I got more COVID there. I'm the major one of abortions. How can 12% of the people be the majority in over 50 different areas and still be existing and keeping a membership of 12%? My number has to drop. You can't keep saying I'm 12% when I got the most losses. Mathematically, that makes no sense. My 12 should be dropping. I aborted by head number 13 million babies from 1978 to 2003. 13 million. I ain't got but 40-some million of my people. I can't still be 12%. Can you look at that number? From 78 to 2003, how many babies I aborted? After that, I stopped doing abortions. I did. We stopped after that. Let's look at 2003 number. How many I killed? Can we look at that? And you tell me how I can still, what number was I when I was 12%? From 78 to 2003, I aborted about 13 million babies. Can I still have 12% of the population? Only way they're gonna work, the rest of the population number had to drop too. See how I said, niggas don't even think. How many of y'all know math? Good math. How do you keep putting stuff out of your mouth saying you 12% or something when you only lost 13 million and you only got about 45 million? Three. Abortion for CDC to represent the use of this procedure. I report everything on that. They don't give me a number from him. How many they got for 2000 what? 53,000. Yeah, because let me tell you something. You can't believe these people right here. This organization gets us too. Listen. A couple of things we're gonna do. All right. First thing I know already, we're going to get this salvation thing right. Yeah. That's immediate. Yes, that's more pressing. We're gonna have to set ourselves up to break away from America. It's not working. It's not a matter it's gonna work. It's not working. It's too late to try to work it out. We've been here as long as our people were in Mizraim, and they accomplished what? You ain't gonna believe this. But I'm gonna say this though. We did manage to get us a black president. We did. We got us one. You ain't gonna believe it. Mizraim had him too. So the theory of a black leader, Mizraim didn't have one. All their leaders were black. How did that help you? So it ain't just the color we got a problem with, it's the policies. That's colonialism. See, once they control the policy, once they put the settlers in, you know that they're telling those people in Russia, American people, to get out of Russia. What have we been told about Russia all our life? Communist. How is communism bad? Because communism is going to come in and it's going to tie into some socialism, where you're going to control everybody's nose, everybody's ability, and everybody's right to be able to have monies. Like, you know when they tell you the people they're cutting off, they're saying the billionaires. Y'all hear they saying? Let me see who they're associated with. They're saying Putin and his associates. Because with communism, they're only allowing so many people to really have that type of money. Y'all see how it works? You ain't going to believe it. You can't be one either. You just don't know it. It's control here to keep you from becoming one. Let me tell you something. There's no way you can have an economy with this many billionaires. The only way you can have an economy with this many people with billionaires, you gotta break a lot of people. So with a lot of people being broke, then they'll open up to stewardship. I know you call it some of this employment. You can put these people to work. That's how they get these sex trade and sex slaves and all. Because when these people broke out, they'll hang their baby. They talking about crack people handing their babies over. I take you to Colombia. Those people are so poor and broke. They don't smoke crack. They have to give away their kids. And that's what they use against you. Once you get people to starvation, look at Putin tricks. He's starving the Ukrainians, not letting supplies get in, letting their injured die. So guess what these people will do? Whatever it takes to save our families. This is what they do to control you. This is what they do to you. Guess what we do? I drop out of school. Man, I gotta get some money now. I gotta sell dope. I forced you into that decision. Education, listen, I want to grow up, I want to be a doctor. I'm in 11th grade. My family, we starved, we ain't got nothing. What I got? What, like probably 3 months? Okay, this is my first year of school. I'm going into college first year. My family hurting, we starving. We ain't making it. We ain't making it. So what I got? By a year, and I be out, and I be a doctor. I had one bozo here. He was convinced that he was gonna go to community college and be a doctor in 4 years. Who all remember that? I had to tell him how dumb he was. I said, 4 years in community, you got to do residence. Where you get that from? 4 years of community college, he was going to be a doctor. I can't blame the white man for that stupidity. That's just his. When you come out of Baltimore, though, Maryland, that's about the most doped out people you're going to find. So that dope done trickled down to the kids, and the kids done got stupid. 4 years of community college, you're going to be a doctor? Man, you ain't getting prerequisites out of the way in no community college. They're just taking basic stuff. That English math, you ain't nowhere near talking about being no doctor. Community college for 4 years and you're going to be a doctor? Only MD he going to be as a mud digger. Y'all got, I think, y'all got to be wise, every one of you. But we got to try to move and do better. So that's our goal, to get this salvation right. Let's set ourselves up and get on a plan where we work together. It's going to be more people that look like us who are going to join their plight too. I said plight, fight. It'll be a fight too. But we definitely can't keep sitting here. We got to become resistors. I'm talking about resistant to his alcohol, resistant to his fornication, resistant to his adultery, resistant to his drug, resistant to his stupidity. So I try to teach y'all the way when you're watching television, you got to watch it with intelligence. I mean, I got a lot of stuff about watching that job. I don't get pulled in these people because they'll give you stuff, it'll make you believe. Even they show you white people fighting, it's a white man, it's a group, and they're a gang, they doing something, they got a white hero come in, it come back, they still deliver to show white people are still right. They people, they can do that. They show you a movie with you, you're gonna be the bad guy. If you be the good guy, you're gonna make a bunch of stupid decisions. All the time. What they had that movie, Bastille Day, y'all seen that? Yeah, Bastille, what that boy name? Eba Elbridge? Yeah, he supposed to be the black Denzel Washington. Another nigga won't call their country out. That's all they love them. Y'all know these guys don't never call these white folks out. You think Denzel don't know they're racist? Get it, listen, he ain't got a political thought in my asking. So what you think about Republicans? And just walk off. He know how he got to survive. Keep your mouth shut. Even Elder ain't gonna tell you nothing against England. You know they looked at him being the next James Bond. That job was quickly removed. England folks look at me, put no nigga up down. I think they trying to go with a black woman. See, guess what they do though? That'll insult you. That'll really insult you and push you down again. Guess what they do? Infighting among us. Make us hate the black woman. And make her feel like she's better than us. How stupid it gonna be a woman gonna be James Bond? Black and white, how much sense they make? For those that grew up and watched it from the 60s, 70s, are you serious? But here again was a white hero get out of everything. Always a white man. And guess what? They always, one man saved the world. Won't y'all send him over there to see Pooh?
That's right. That's right.
We got Mojo. We said let Mojo handle it for niggas. Won't y'all let James Bond go over there?
That's right.
Better yet, Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all let Van Damme go there and kick somebody? Right. Steven Seagal, where old chicken runner Steven Seagal at? Let him go kill him. Why all these white heroes that should Chuck Norris died through windshield? Texas Ranger, ain't you supposed to be on a horse? What you doing jumping through windshield, kicking folk in the chest? All that stuff, why you don't see none of the white boys on news talking about, let me go ahead and do some of my action figure stuff. Cause it's comedy. These white folk comedy, you watch them, they comedy. You know why they show them pictures, show them white folk beat up 100 folk? You think I'm gonna sit here and let one man whoop over, there's 100 us in line. I'm 97, ain't but 3 behind me. Am I still standing here? When do I get out this line? There's 100 of them now, I'm 97. I ain't but 3 more behind me. I said, man, you coming from us too. By that time, I'm out of here. It don't make no sense. But you know what that is? Those movies are used to fuel the stupidity of black people. So-called, but it is. Because it keeps you with the fear and it makes you believe that these white people can do anything. What color is Superman is? Spider-Man in them. High school. Get bit by a spider. White folk, we get bit by a spider, they gonna amputate our arm. He can go, what is this? Hold on, what made me do this? I ain't never did it before. Oh, where that come from? Hold on. Oh! White folk. Niggas sitting around there trying to get bit with spider. Eye closed up, fever, can't breathe. He know what we gonna do, you see the kid. You looking for that spider? How many of y'all kids, to be honest, wanting to get bit by one of those spiders so you can be, come on, tell the truth. That's right, because they made it look like you'll be greater. This is how they're greater than us. All fabricated. All fabricated. And stuff always work out for them. Man come here, land, crash in the ground, get up, ain't had on one diver. All of a sudden, he's Superman. How you know you can leap over? What make you just win if they try to jump over a building? I ain't never tried to jump on no building. Stuff these white folk give you is just to make a fool out you. Every time they give us something, it's to make you have that fear and that dumbness you have. So when you see them, guess who you see? Jesus, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Thor. Everybody use the Wonder Woman. The white women, Wonder Woman, Catwoman. They give you all these people, so you see them. You view these white people as something more superior than what they are. They move from the statues they built to make themselves look. Every statue they built on one of them so-called great white boys. Where you get all rocked up other than the stone? Why all these white folk come around rocked up when these folk were smaller, less in size and stature? They were drunks, drug users, cocaine sniffers. Cocaine new. It's supposedly reported, supposedly, that Mizraim, they found enough, when they went in the tomb, they found cocaine under their nails. Could have got it because they were trying to dig it out of white folks' nose. But Muslim did it so nice, though, didn't it? I want to believe in y'all. But we just got to change what we're doing. Y'all got it? Everybody got to get serious about the salvation first. I laugh and I have fun, but I tell you what I ain't do. I ain't finna mess up my salvation. Can't play about that. That's the most critical thing I got. So you start that race right here and you get far in it, you can mess around and can't get back in it. See, folks are taking like not just as sick today now. A lot of folks, they get sick later. They don't be sick before they do things, and before other stuff come up, they get sick after. But everybody got their own thing they have going on. At the end of the day, you want to take correction, and you're going to be saved. Everybody got to take it. Who don't want to run from correction? It's grievous when it comes. But you know, it's real grievous when you forsake the way. When you forsake it, it's real tight. It takes something to take that whipping, take that beat, and get yourself right. Because at the end of the day, we dying out. And the older you get, you don't get no smarter now. You getting closer to move. So you got to be serious about what you're doing. I put it out there. They said more than 16 million black babies have died by abortion since 1973. 16 million. Know what I said? I said 16 million if y'all thought I said that. Oh, you're getting 16 million. Listen, since that was 73. Approximately 360 preborn black babies are aborted every year, nearly 1,000 per day. So now that go from 6, I want to know they use the number from back, because let me tell you something, more of our people are getting abortion now. See, years ago when black folk got pregnant, you just had to wear it. White folk were getting abortion. Now, you know they don't. Let's look at how many white folks, but I know their numbers got to be higher than ours. Because when they get pregnant, they notorious getting pregnant in high school. Summer break. That summer break, that's why they tell them summer break, everybody take off and bring them back later. You got to get enough time to get an abortion, heal up, and then she can still be on the cheerleading squad. Most of y'all didn't know that. They get theirs during the summer. So then they can walk and they say, turn your head, baby. Another out-of-wed black mother. Tell you when you get your kids, say, turn your head. Another white girl that had abortion in high school. and see how they look. See, you don't have no defensive comment against them because you without knowledge. Here we go. I had to give y'all this. You know what? As Shaw told you, I don't want y'all to be ignorant. What that mean? Not having knowledge about a particular situation. You guys don't realize these folks got y'all on a system. They're keeping up with you guys. You guys are going to be extinguished. They've already worked on us. This ain't a plan they're getting ready to institute for you guys. It's already been instituted. That's why somebody got to tell y'all the truth early on teaching how to pay attention, teaching y'all how to focus, teaching y'all how to follow leadership and follow rule. Without that, we doomed. A lot of these white folk getting wiped out because they didn't put the discipline on their kids, and their kids came back to kill them. They know it. But these parents out here, they got a whole new NMC totals, non-white, Hispanic. 2,660,000. They're from 1971?
That's their live birth. That's in that year.
Oh, they live birth. Okay, live birth. Okay, now. The abortions, total abortion, 460. So white, non-Hispanic, 360. Black, non-Hispanic, 102,000. Hispanic, 20. Others, 9. Who could be others? Who could be others? White people. So white people gonna mix their number. When you say other, what other? White people in the first one. They said white, white, non-Hispanic. I don't believe their number either. You see their number though is higher than ours. Why they ain't showing them number? They done what, almost tripled ours. You see that? Let me ask y'all something. When y'all heard this on the news?
They don't talk about it.
When y'all heard this as a segment in newspapers? When y'all seen the specials? Who you always see? When a commercial about out-of-wedlock mothers, it's always you. Teenage birth pregnancy, who they show? You. His kids have just as much sex as ours. But see, until somebody starts showing you numbers so y'all guys can see, these people don't show you these are the numbers of white people that abort their babies in a year. 356,000. We abort 102. They more than triple our numbers. That means they shouldn't even be here. Hispanics, 20,000. Other, and the reason why their numbers are lower because really typically with us, this was back, no doubt. The number system has changed. Now, they don't push this. I'm sure our numbers are a whole lot higher. Simply because we didn't have the information about abortion. That's not something we would do. That wasn't afforded. The only people that were afforded to were so-called blacks with money, who had connection, who knew how to do it. For us, we didn't know how to do no stuff like that. What you got, Buck? Abortion. Put abortion up. What is the abortion? It's to terminate a pregnant. When a woman is pregnant, she terminates it, which means she gets rid of it. I'm gonna get them. Go ahead and blow though. Y'all go. I don't want to hold them too long. Hold on. Let's see that. So y'all can look this up. They gonna write this down. My young people gonna write this down. All right, y'all ready? I'm gonna read it for you. Y'all ready? Okay. The termination of human pregnancy most often, the what? This is not an accident. See the difference? This is a deliberate. That means it was meant. This wasn't an accident. This wasn't a freak of nature. This was meant to happen. This is the deliberate termination of a human pregnancy most often performed during the first 28 weeks of pregnancy. Can you show them what a 28-week fetus look like? Hold on, y'all finish writing this? Hold on. Can you put it back? Let my young people get it. Go ahead, y'all can blow it. I'm good while y'all talking. Y'all good? Go ahead and blow it. When he come
Right
back,
here,
we're gonna be doing
this is
something.
what
White people tell you okay to kill. This is a 28-week pregnancy. You see this? So you can't even tell us a baby, can you? Y'all can't see this a baby, can you? See, at 28 weeks, you can tell it ain't even a baby, is it? Can y'all tell what this is right here? What is that? That's a baby, a living baby. And these bastards say it's okay to kill it because it ain't but 28 weeks. That's what abortion is. You see it in the belly? And this is just a simulation, give you an idea about the size of what a 28-week baby possibly looks like, depending on the weight. Okay? You know, it's a black baby, you're gonna be a little fatter than that. Okay, that ain't what you're thinking, but it's gonna come later. So here, roll this up a little bit. I don't know what they're showing. See the black baby? He gifted. So let me show you something. Let me look at this side. These all 28 week babies can't be these premature babies. This is showing you what premature baby. Typically, it takes about 10 months for a baby to get fully developed. Okay, they tell you 9 months, but it's typically around about 10 months. Okay, 10 yaris. So this is a premature baby. I don't know. Are they trying to show this as a 20-week old? You see this? Can y'all see that? That baby look almost like every other baby, ain't it? But white people pass a rule to say you can kill it. See, they saying this ain't really human to them. Look at this. This ain't a human to them. It's only 20 week year. It's only 20 weeks old. All right, 28 weeks. So they say you can kill it. That's why it's important for y'all to look at what, but they call us a premature baby survival rates. That show you different. But this is, I think they're trying to show you how they look at 28 weeks and how small they are, and they feel like it's okay to kill it because it's not 10 months. So this is what you got to ask yourself. Sandra, what you saw something, Chris? What happened? You and Chris. Chris started it. Got that. Why my wife gonna say you started if you started? But at the end of the day, what we want to try to look at, if it's okay, you have up to 28 weeks to abort a baby for them. After that, they say it becomes dangerous. They don't want to kill it, so go ahead and let it keep going. This is what you got to ask yourself. Sandra Bland, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Michael, what was up there? Michael Brown. All of those were 28-week-old premature babies. That was okay to kill. It had to be.
Right.
Because it was deliberate.
Right.
And they terminated their existence.
Right.
So the only thing I can come up with to make sense, based upon their charts and their reading, they had to be 28-week-old babies.
Yep.
That's the only way it can be justified by their laws of abortion. Your Supreme Court upholds it. Your Supreme Court hadn't moved on their own, and then they set their court, but they lazy. They don't even rule on nothing that somebody bring it to them. You got to wait on somebody to bring you a matter? Then whether you know whether a matter is wrong and to step in and say this shouldn't be happening? Like the murder and assassination of our people?
That's right.
The destruction of our people, the influx of drugs in our neighborhood with our kids? What are these lazy bastards doing?
That's right.
You tell me the Supreme Court is oblivious to what's going on down here? To the shootings and the killings? Our people, we had to wait and take it to them. The nigga don't even know how to get to the Supreme Court. You got to go through all the lower court. And they're going to blow you out because of the money these lawyers going to charge you. To write up paperwork. To get correct verbiage, to get it on the calendar. They won't even acknowledge you on the calendar. Y'all go to business, sometimes you got to meet, they'll write you on their calendar. That's what they got to do. The legal system had to write you in on the calendar. They got to set a date for you. But your date of death is immediate.
That's right.
Sick of it. All right, we're going back over. I just want to show y'all that. So now y'all won't be ignorant. Y'all got it? So now y'all know what abortion is. It's deliberate. They meant to kill it. So when you're getting shot and you're getting choked out, they meant to kill you. It's an abortion. Because they look at you as 28-week-old, not fully developed. That's how they can justify your murders. Had to be. Ain't no prosecution. You gotta be 28 weeks old. How would it make sense? You couldn't possibly be fully developed. They done told you you're only 1/3 of a man.
Yeah.
So you could 3/5. So you couldn't be over 28 weeks old. They don't think like that though. Y'all finish writing it down? All right, give them a second. Then we'll move forward. Maybe if I were to get me a script and come in and preach, we wouldn't have that problem. I'd come in and get a script and give y'all this and we could move on and just keep going. And don't talk about real issues that face us every day. And enough of our people not talking about it. They're sitting there reading books and they're going through information, and that's all well and needed. But if you don't look at how things are working against you, you don't know what information you need. Y'all got it? That's just like going to the library. People say going and read a book. But where you gonna send me to? Most of them we did, we went to the fiction section. Then what? They said, go in there, man, they tell them, go get a book. Nobody never told about going here and looking at biographies of certain people or going in and looking at stuff that really, you know what I'm saying, stuff that's based off of truth. We all read stupid stuff. Black people don't know how to use no library correctly. We went straight out the stuff, man, get something easy, get something that make you like, get something you like. Versus, this is what you need. We needed people to steer us when they took us in now. So let me tell you something, this whole room is designated and designed to keep a fool off. And for people with knowledge, they know how to go ahead and get information. Man, I locked down, seen folks going to listen, man. You be sitting there, guy playing cards, them jokers be on their bed reading books. Them jokers had a legal tab, them jokers sitting right and they start out, all they doing, wait, you want to go shoot basketball, they want to go to the library. I'm making this up. Listen, them jokers keep their paperwork. They don't go, listen, when they leave, they keep their paperwork with them. They keep their paperwork, they wait, they something waiting on my day in court. I went through case law. I got stuff when I go see the judge, I'm just waiting to sit and present it to him. You playing cards, you playing around, you trying to watch Soul Train, other folks doing other stuff, these jokers stand on their paperwork. They waiting to go back so they can continue because they don't learn how to go in here, they don't learn how to go in here, and this is what bad. Folks sitting up arrested. You know how dangerous it is? I got you arrested, Humbug K, I take it, you got a library right here, you can read this stuff, see how jammed you up in their fault, and you can fight this yourself. But you want to go shoot basketball. You want to watch TV, you want to play cards. You want to gamble, you want to smoke. I'm making this stuff up. I'm saying, man, everybody's mind somewhere different. You can watch the people, you got folks at a time, just sit back to themselves, they ain't talking about it, and you look at it for and tell, they don't want to be bothered. All they want to do is do not bother them, just leave them where they at. They don't want to be bothered. They done set their mind on a certain place, all they got their mind focused on, I'm just trying to get through this time. You don't want to try nothing with these folks, you don't want to do nothing, because they look at it, I'm going to put it all online one time with you. So you learn how to move. We don't know how to use none of this study period. That's how dangerous to lock a nigga up, put all his information right here, he can go at his fingertip. He's still too stupid to get it. Get it, listen, y'all know that nigga can get an iPad in jail. Oh, yeah, you can get a pad. Yeah, you can get an iPad, you can get a pad. You can get a pad. You know, get what they use it for though? Download movies. Yeah, they can, listen, download movies. That nigga ain't trying to sell how to set himself up, how to reach out so he can get information, get somebody to do some work for him, help me get information they won't let me get to, so when I go to see these people, I can see where they really don't have a K, and we go and admit, because they learn how to set you up in a room. When you watching these people, you feel like they got you, when they really don't. If you calling me to ask me questions, then you don't know. There's no reason to be asking me. I tell them I ask you a question. I said, when I ask you a question, I said, it don't make sense to me to ask you a question I don't know. When they bring you in, because they don't know. We need to bring you in for questioning. Why? Because we need to fill in. We got some idea. It's gaps. And we can't go with this until you talk and you start saying, now the gap's gone. Gotcha. I have no conversation. I got to have an attorney. Get how that works? Through talking. At this point, keep pushing. Anything you get inadmissible. Prove. I told these people I need a lawyer. These folks pressure me into doing this. Guess what? You can't even use it. You know how many niggas been pressured in their men stuff? Choked out. Handcuffed and throw it against something they told them, write it on paper. Now they got him, we got his confession. No, you got what you beat out of them. You got what you choked out of them. You got what you manipulated on. Y'all know how many niggas got out because they didn't get them Miranda rights? Well, they got to tell you, you have the right. You hear me talking, you boy, you hear me talking. What happened to your right to remain silent? I mean, your right, would you have a right to remain silent? Because anything you say can, and it will be. Come on, son, tell me what happened. And you think I'm a friend. I'm going to use this against you. And you got a right to an attorney. I can't keep him here for getting no legal defense. He has to be able to represent a legal defense. He coming into him, because he dealing with legally, he has a right to have a defense. And if you can't afford it, one would be appointed for him. They could go in, mom, baby, we ain't got no money. Go and tell them folks what they need to know. I'm just telling you how they get us every time. That's how, I'm just telling you, this is how the system has overrun us and how white people walk out of it. White people already know, you can't make me do nothing. Y'all done looked at the interview. I tell you what, do me a favor, pull up the, what's that boy name? Dalen Roof, his interview in jail. Just show y'all his interview in jail. Just show you just a little bit. It'll be all right. Huh? I said this thing probably, they probably want, I said, Breezy, they probably won't play this on the radio because they said my verse said visit B. Huh? They probably is too busy for them. They don't want that. But I want you to see for yourself the difference in you, how you get handled and how they get handled. This is his interview when they arrested him, okay? And I tell
First off, I'm not praying for this wicked nation. This COVID-19 and all the shit they facing. They had Eric on her face down against the pavement, screaming out that I can't breathe. Asphyxiation, airways blocked. Now Yahoo with a switch station, flipped the table, made it upright. Now they on ventilators. Our enemies haters, so I give myself the prayer. Please hear my cry. We despised by the Shadim of Satan. So put the kids in desperation.